We're actually going to look at the post that's been put on the forums right now, and it talks about a 3.0 update. And this is our pre-release notes. It's mainly going to focus on fixing some spells and adding a new way to apparently talk in team using the hat signal. Apparently, the hat mentioned feature in chat. Apparently, you can do that. That will probably highlight the message for whoever it is that you're going to put after the hat symbol. Um, and these are the new Emerald Dragons as well. There's going to be Parochis, or the Fire Flower. I don't know how you say that. He's going to have a level 2 intimidating roll. We all know that. Uh, Level 5 is going to have Explosive Shield. Uh, shields all damage until depleted and then explodes, dealing damage to nearby buildings. Well, apparently it's not. It's not. Shield Blast is not Explosive Shield. It is a different sort of shield. It's got one rage. That's the cost, and apparently it shields all damage until depleted, and then explodes, dealing damage to nearby buildings. And then it's gonna have a level 9 Spitfire Turret resist, and a level 14 the Archer Turret resist. Now this is Karoo. For me, it's the prettiest one. This guy just looks amazing. At least the artwork looks amazing. He's gonna have level 2 rejuvenate, blue spell rage 2. That's the common thing. Level 5 is gonna have seething spark. It's a common divine. That's a common platinum spell. First cast increases dragon's damage by 25%, and the second cast discharges, damaging and stunning nearby buildings. Level 9 is Tectonic Bomb. That's a new spell, apparently, and I bet you my ass that's the spell they're going to put for the. It's not confirmed yet, but I bet you it's this one that they're going to put for the. How do you call that? Steel Essence. For the Steel Essence on a flight cannon. Traps towers in an earthened cross and damages them. Also creates a shield that absorbs damage. And this guy's going to have lightning resist. It's pretty good. Dechi is the guy I read, so we all know this. Humming Dragon. He's going to have level 2 Cloak. We all know that. Rage cost of 1. Level 5 is going to have Steel Essence. We all know that as well. Level 9 is going to have a new spell called Earthquake. It's a red spell with rage 1, large area effect spell that damages all and prevents affected towers from attacking. Level 14 is going to have a ballista resist. No. Take the dudes out. Nah, dude, not the ballista resist. Here's Ferga, the second dragon I read about, the Morning Bloom. And the level 2 is going to have Seismic Screech, red spell, cost rage 1. That's a new spell apparently. Damages towers and affects the towers. Deal 25% reduced damage. It's going to have a healing mark. We all know at level 5. And level 9 is going to have Galvanic Overload, which is the same spell that Rizzo has. It's for each cost of 1. And it deals high damage to one building. Killing the targeted building allows you to recast Galvanic Overload to gain rage at the cost of damage to your dragon. And then he's going to have Cannon Resist as a passive skill, and this is Kerbos, Monarch Dragon. He looks pretty sweet as well, but it sort of goes with Morphos with the wings. He's going to have Chain Lightning level 2, red, so that's 2 cost rage. Strikes buildings with lightning, and we all know that. Level 5 is going to have Uproot, which is a new spell. Wooden Spikes destroys the targeted tower. The first cast per battle also heals Dragon for a sizable amount of health. That's pretty strong. Level 9 is going to unlock Wind Wall, and his passive skill is going to be Trebuchet Resist. This is Slax, the River Spirit. This is also a new dragon. I love the eagles sort of looking wings on him. They look pretty amazing. He's going to have Invincibility Shield, level 2. It's a blue spell with 2 rage. Provides temporary barrier against all damage for 6 seconds. Jesus, that's a lot. Level 5 Noxious Vines. It's a new white spell with Rage 2. Grow choking vines that initially damage and then immobilize towers until affected towers take damage. He's going to have a level 9 Spell Flux, which is also a white spell. We all know that one from Scott. It's a cost of 2, explodes 1 tower and damages nearby towers. Prefers mage towers, yes. So if you guys don't know that, it does prioritize on mage towers. Level 14 is going to have Storm Resist as a passive skill. Now, The general bug fixes are going to be fix an issue where players may get stuck at 90% loading. Yeah, we still had that on the wall map. Um, Fixed a graphical issue where it would be sometimes incorrectly appear that you were collecting both food and lumber from a single resource building. Fixed a common crash issue from V2.91. Fixed an issue with the Dragon Perch experience gain animation would cause animation flickering. Yeah, that's true. Added a warning message for when a player attempts to level up a Perch Dragon past the tier that the Perch can currently support. Various game engine performances fixes and improvements. Fixed breeding token missions to correctly trigger flat cannons missions. That's pretty sweet. Now the chat also is going to change. You can now mention message to specific players, groups, or officers using the syntax at player name or at a group or at officers. If you don't want to be disturbed, you can turn off the chat mention feature under the game options. That's pretty sweet. UI increase the quantity and number of options of breeding tokens available for purchase with rubies in the currency menu and improve the consistency of the appearance of gifting and resource sending icons in the game menus. Also, spell fixes are going to be multiple spell fixes. Please visit. Yeah, we're going to visit it right now. Fixes are restrict certain spell consumable combinations to prevent unintended spell behavior. For example, invisibility shield and still essence stolen from the storm tower shield cannot be used together. That is true. Fix an issue that would cause buildings to regain lost health when desiccating storm was cast during time shift. Aw, dude, that would have been useful. Fix a graphical issue with time shift where the cloak animation would not appear. Fix an issue where invincibility would be recast when using sacrifice. That's true. Fix an issue with the Rising Phoenix that would sometimes cause the dragon to become invisible on screen. Dude, that's a big bug right there. Fix an issue with Ice Shock where the freeze effect would immediately expire. Fixed, dude. That that was actually a huge problem. I used to have big problem, especially even with the freeze spell or the freeze tome. Um, but we're gonna see probably they fix that as well. Fix the hitbox issue where area spells like fireball and freeze would sometimes not deal damage when cast. True. Fix an issue with frozen tome where an additional casts of the spell would incorrectly unfreeze towers first instead of refreshing the duration. Sorry. Fix an issue with crumbled dust where the second activation would sometimes fail, in brackets rarely. Fix an issue where freeze would be unaffected by rage made towers. Fix issues with lockdown where sometimes the net animation would not appear or the tower affected would seemingly not be disabled. Shadow healing from the research has been increased to 5% healing done. Fix the rare issue where dragon's attack would be disabled after the Havoc spell expired. Fix an issue with Northern Lights where the shield and healing mark animations would not appear when using the spell. Yeah, all of these I've never actually noticed a lot of these. Fix the issue with visual bug with invisibility shields persisting through the use of steel essence. Fixed that I did notice. Fixed unintended behavior with crystalline shield. Fix an issue where the lockdown consumables will prevent warrior dragons from being able to attack. Yes, that's also true. Reported spell issues that are not bugs. The rewind effect of time shift can only be used twice, but the cloak effect can be used more than that. Crystalline Shield does not guard against debuffs, i.e. Trebuchet, Super Shot, stuns, only damage. So these are not bugs. So they are reported as spell issues, but they're not bugs. So Nocturnal Fissure only regenerates health when empowered. When not empowered, it will destroy projectile for 4 seconds. Updated spell tooltip. So yeah, this was all posted from PG Jared from Pocket Gems. He is actually the main guy right there. So yeah, feedback on spells, please see. Yeah, we just read them all. We're still working on a number of fixes as well as more features to prevent future spells issues or busted interactions. Please keep posting any spell issues you find, and we will continue to make or to keep an eye on them. Yeah, that's it. Actually, I don't think there's anything else. They also posted this, which is more pictures on the new seasonal hunters. This is Asta right here, the Blooming Drake. There's a better look at him with its spells and their descriptions. Yeah, so Cloak, Resurrection, Steel Essence, and stuff like that. And then there's Morphos, the Growing Butterfly. That's his first stage, and then this is the last stage. And yes, these are his spells. Frostbite, it's a passive. Shadow Shard, it's a red, 2 rage. Cloak is a blue with 1 rage, and Fable is a white with 1 rage. These are all its evolutions. So this, you can see, is orange, green, gold, platinum, sapphire, garnet, and emerald. So yeah, this is what it looks like in flight, and yet again, that's all of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, guys. I hope this was as informative as it was to me. I will leave a link in the description. To access these links, you have to have an account on the forums. It's relatively easy to make an account. You just go on top right and register. If you didn't, all you need is a mail, and then that's it. You have to create a password, put your name, that's it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care, guys. As always, peace out.